So just how many buyers and sellers are sitting on the sidelines in Orange County right now for real estate? We're going to let you know. Hey there, Christian Walsh, Coldwell Banker Wire Associates. It is Friday, May 15th. I don't know why I feel a little feisty today, but go ahead and leave in the comments below if you feel feisty and let me know why. But anyway, I am here with an important update about the latest statistics on the real estate market in Orange County. So how many buyers and sellers are waiting to see what happens? Normally, we would not do a real estate update only 2 weeks into the month, but this cycle, this pandemic is allowing us to see things very quickly and easily in the marketplace. So I dove into the data. If you subscribe to our newsletters, which I highly recommend, you'll be able to actually get charts and graphs and stats and things like that to see all the numbers. I'm not going to rattle them all off. But first, let's talk about how we got here. So first quarter, 2020, we were off to a record start. We had 3 months in a row. Median price was at a record high, kept going up. Then COVID hits. April, worst month ever. Not just the worst April ever, but literally the worst month ever for real estate. I don't know why I'm smiling about it, but hey, we're past April, we're now into May. So what do the first 2 weeks say? What's the trajectory? So what we want to look at are leading indicators like number of escrows that were opened. That's going to show buyer demand. And we also want to see where sellers are. So we're going to look at new listings. The closings, of which there were 540 closings in the first 2 weeks, and that's less than half, quite a bit less than half of a normal first 2 weeks in May, based on 5 years of data. We're at 540. That's not great. It's terrible, less than half. But you know what? Those are old escrows. Those don't matter. Those were started in April and before. What we want to look at are the number of properties that went into escrow. So 931 properties went into escrow in the first 2 weeks of May, and that's about 66% of a normal May in Orange County. So it's not terrible, actually, considering we're in the worst pandemic ever. So that's buyer demand. That's a leading indicator, shows you buyers are out there looking. And what was surprisingly shocking, and you need to see it as well when you subscribe to our email newsletter, 5 years of data, the first 2 weeks of May, it's like clockwork. The number of new listings, the number of escrows, it is like they're only within 40 or 50 of each other over 5 year period. So I found that very interesting, and you should definitely look at that too. So the number of new listings was 1279. So that's about 60% of our normal listings in the first 2 weeks of May. Again, not surprising. We're coming out of a pandemic. So really you can crunch these numbers, and what it's showing is right now, about a third of buyers and sellers are sitting on the sidelines compared to a typical May. So there's still 60%, two-thirds, 66% are out there looking. It's like a normal May. So I was actually surprised. I think that's good news, and that shows a trajectory going in the right direction for sure. So we definitely are much better than April. We have as many escrows opening in the first 2 weeks as we had all of April. So that's a good start. So we can double that number, which is great. But again, good news. We're moving in the right direction. I also have the multifamily numbers in our email newsletter, and they are exactly the same in certain respects where they're just way down. So it's not surprising. Multifamily is actually taken a bigger hit in some respects because of some of the unknowns related to whether rent's going to be paid or things like that. So we've done other videos, and we'll keep that data coming. But definitely make sure you subscribe to our newsletter so you can see all those numbers and charts. We're going to keep the news coming. But so far, it's looking like we're moving in the right direction. The other good news is the number of new listings is in line with the number of escrows, roughly, about two-thirds off. So the good news with this, we're not seeing a big flood of inventory coming onto the market. Because if we have a big flood of inventory and not enough buyer demand, if those numbers get out of whack, then we can lead to severe price reductions. Now, I know a lot of my buyers and a lot of my investor clients are looking for those severe price reductions. But as of right now, we may not have those coming in May. It's possible months ahead, but right now, May's headed in the right direction. All right, so we hope you found this useful. Leave some comments below. Tell me why you're feisty. And if you're not feisty, just tell me what you thought of what we presented today. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell when you subscribe on YouTube. And then you'll be notified and you get these videos immediately. And of course, subscribe to our email newsletter where you can get all the data every week. All right, thanks so much, Christian Walsh, Coldwell Banker, Wire Associates, 949-677-3466. Thanks.